Hello children, I hope you all are doing well. Today I am here before you to discuss about an important writing skill. Let's learn how to write a notice. When the word notice comes to your mind, I guess so many questions will be popping in your mind. Yes, I'll give you the answers for most of them. Okay, so let's start with the first question. So this is actually a minor discourse question coming in your exam for 8 marks for classes 6 to 8 and for 5 marks for classes 9th and 10th. Okay, so let's discuss what is a notice first. Notice is actually a piece of writing that is given in a written format as well as a printed format. But what does a notice contain? A notice will always contain information about any event that has already happened or it is going to be announced soon, and that is especially kept for the readers or the public to know, and some important details like the timing or the guests invited or any details like appeals made or the people they can make some registrations done or whatever it is. So according to the notice, the targeted people are always clearly mentioned in this notice. So the notice is always a piece of writing that gives information about an event for the targeted people. So notices are generally stuck up at the notice boards in school or at any government offices, which is actually giving an information about any special purpose. Okay, so let's know why is this notice given. Notice is actually given to give a clear information about the event that is to be conducted or for an appeal that is made, or it can be for any information regarding your tours, picnics or whatever. And notices are also given for lost and found items. So in these all events you can give your notice, and notices are generally given in a precise or a brief format. Notice must have an information that is in condensed form. Even the information can be given in bulletin points. Okay, so these details have to be taken care when a notice is given, and I'll explain some of the important details and also the format of writing a notice. Let's focus on that. So children, now let's discuss the format of writing a notice. So here you have to remember the presentation is always very important. When the notice is neatly presented, half of your job is done. So remember, it must be clearly presented within a border, and that is very important. So presenting each detail in this is also very important. So take care children. So notices are generally given for different purposes, as you already know, but I am discussing them again. Like any announcement can be made, or through a notice any instructions can be given, or any appeals are made, as well as some picnics or tours or whatever regarding that the notice can be given, or sports or any tournaments that is to be conducted. These all are lost and found. These are all some of the important incidents or situations in which notices are given. Okay, so let's focus on each detail. So here first the school or the organization name must come in first place. When you're giving it from your school, you can mention your school name, or for suppose you're giving it through some organization, the questions can also be asked in that way. Like you're holding a blood donation organization, give a notice from in there, so you can write that organization's name here in the first place. So coming to the next, so here we have to write the word notice in capital letters. Writing notice in capital letters is very important for a notice. When we see this, this is the important thing that actually grabs your notice. So that is why writing notice is very important. Then people look up to this headline first. Why? Because the whole content that you're writing in notice will be condensed and concised and presented in your headline. So that takes a major role. So you have to mention the headline, and that must grab the public or the reader immediately. That is very important. Then we write the date, and date as discussed, it must be clearly written. Like your month name you can write in short, and date and year. Okay, then what comes into this content? Content is very important. What comes in this, that you have to take care. First, the information regarding any tournaments or any events or whatever that is going to be organized or announced, you can mention in here. Then for suppose there are some other details like the event is organized, you can give some important details like who is the chief guest and what is the duration of the program, and mainly you have to focus targeted audience. For whom this notice is given is very, very important. Who should participate in that event or who should come, who should give their names is very, very important in this notice. So the targeted audience must be clearly mentioned, and the events, whatever it is, or the information, whatever it is, that must be presented in a concised way. Okay, so concised way you have to give, maybe in bulletin points or whatever the information is given, it must be in brief. Okay, after we finish with content, let's move to the signature here. So when the signature is done, for suppose a headmaster is giving a notice, he can sign in here, then writes the name, then the designation as the principal of so and so school. So already school's name is given in here, so the designation name is enough. So whenever it is given like school people leader or school secretary or school cultural head, so therein the name must be written of the student and then designation must be mentioned. In such cases, signature is avoided for students. It need not be done, right? So please take care of each and every detail when you are writing notice. Follow this format for any kind of question that is given in your exam. So first remember, this is important, writing the school or organization name. Then you have to write notice in capital letters. Then writing a headline is always very important. Then the date and then the content. Content is very important. Don't drag it and don't make it too long. Concise it and write brief. Okay, write it in brief. And also the information should actually reach the audience who is asked to participate or who is asked to come, whatever it is. So it must be very brief and up to the mark. Okay, then these details must be clearly given. Why? Because the notice is always importantly or compulsorily it must be given. Who gave this notice is very, very important for us to know. So these details must be clearly given, and then you can easily understand why is this notice so important when people read this in the notice board. I'll help you with one example or a sample question, so it will help you much better to understand how a notice will be written. Children, now let us consider two sample questions that will help you to understand the format of notice writing. Okay, so let's look at the first question, wherein you are asked to write a notice from your own school. Okay, so here the Lions Club is organizing an inter-school cricket tournament and the details are all given like it is next week and the timing is mentioned and focus on targeted group, who should participate and all. So understand the date must be written properly. So here it is all in XY because it's a random thing that is given as a sample, right? So you have to write the date clearly. First you have to write the organization name, then the notice in capital letters. Yes, both are fine. Then you can write your headline or heading or tagline. You can even write the date and you can write the headline next, no problem. Then the notice should be very brief. Yes, that condition is also satisfied in this sample question given here. Okay, so it would be a great pleasure to initiate that the school team is going to conduct this one that Lions Club is going to organize. Okay, so the players are instructed to gather at school playground and everything is given clearly, and also the language must be very formal and easy. The head coach will select the well balanced team. Practice sessions will start soon after the selections. Okay, so for further details you may contact the head coach. Any further details if you need, you can give the other person's name, whoever you want to contact. That is, the targeted group needs to contact someone to give their details or whatever. These details must be clearly given in the notice. And as told before, like, this must be having a name and also the person's designation, whoever it is. Okay, so this is the order that it must follow. Let's consider one more example. In here you have a notice given from your school again, and this is about an excursion. Okay, so the excursion is a tagline here. So excursion to Kanyakumari, and the duration you have to mention, date you have to mention, and the targeted group, who should come, who all can come to this excursion must be clearly given, and the amount, how much they have to pay, everything must be clearly given. And any instructions are given, like carrying cell phones or whatever the gadgets is not allowed or prohibited, that must be clearly mentioned in the notice. Okay, so this is again given by the school captain. So writing the name and again the designation is very important. So these are the two examples, like they give you a clear idea like how notice should be written. I hope you understood the notice writing. Gather some more questions and try to practice them very well. Okay, so let's meet again and discuss few more discourses. Thank you.